Namaskar. Welcome you all at the literary platform Sahityapath. You are watching KHAMOSH Bhookh. In the previous episode, we saw how the boy who came to see Buddhiya for marriage misbehaved with her. Buddhiya was still regretting what had happened when the wounded Pushpa II approached her again. He grabbed both her shoulders and tried to kiss her. As soon as his face neared hers, the stench of gutka and tobacco numbed Buddhiya's senses. She jerked her head back, but even then Pushpa II managed to land a touch on her cheek. Buddhiya's body shuddered with disgust. She pushed him away forcefully and ran outside. The boy followed her as he stepped out as if he had just won a battle. Buddhiya walked quickly to where Kaka and Aji were standing and talking. They were discussing how if Buddhiya agreed, they would get the two married in a temple soon. Buddhiya is all alone here. How will she manage? They wondered. As Buddhiya approached, they turned to her and asked, "How did you like him, daughter?" Before Buddhiya could even decide whether to say yes or no, tears rolled down her cheeks. Leaving her there, Kaka and Aji went back to speak with the boy. On the way, Aji remarked, "Girls are soft-hearted. Tears come naturally to them at the mention of marriage." Little did they know that a storm of disgust was raging within Buddhiya's heart. When Kaka and Aji reached the boy, they asked for his opinion. He replied, "I like her a lot, but damn, she is too arrogant. She doesn't know how to behave. All I did was try to take a little kiss. If we are going to be married, what is the problem?" Aji turned to Kaka and said, "Once Buddhiya cools down, I'll talk to her again and let you know her decision. Right now she is too worked up." Kaka then took the boy and left. As Pushpa II walked away, he glared at Buddhiya in a way that made it clear if he ever found her alone, he would devour her whole. Buddhiya stood there frozen. She kept staring at Aji, anger simmering inside her. Couldn't Aji at least pause for a moment after seeing my condition? Couldn't she offer me even a little comfort? Try to understand what I was going through. Who do I even share my pain with? But how would Aji understand? She isn't my real grandmother. If she were, she would have shed her own blood for every tear of mine. She would have pulled me into her embrace and consoled me. Buddhiya's thoughts spiraled into frustration. How will these thirsty men ever understand my state of mind? When someone is thirsty themselves, how can they offer water to another? Only the fulfilled can fulfill others. The unsatisfied will never understand another's pain. What Buddhiya needed was not an unfulfilled man, but someone who was whole like Babuji, the only one who had ever treated her like family, the only one who truly understood her pain. Once again she felt utterly helpless and wounded. She needed her God, the one whose mere touch erased all her sorrows, the one whose presence brought her peace, the one whose touch sent a divine shiver through her body, filling her life with music. And where there is music, there is no sorrow, only unimaginable joy. Buddhiya began calling out to her God, "O Lord, come now, free this wretched soul from her suffering. Give me such peace that my bodily desires dissolve and I attain divine bliss. Come, my Lord, come." And truly, when a devotee calls, the Lord runs to them. What is a mere human in comparison? In the distance, Buddhiya saw Babuji's car approaching. When he arrived, Buddhiya looked at him in silence. This silence itself was her greeting to him. As he walked with her toward the hut, he said, "Get me some water." Buddhiya quickly fetched water from the earthen pot and also brought the biscuits he had given her earlier. Babuji had just taken a bite of the biscuit when, overcome with emotion, Buddhiya fell at his feet. A thought flooded her heart. I have nothing of my own with which to welcome my God. Everything I have is His gift. In that moment, a verse from Subhadra Kumari Chauhan's poem kept echoing in mind. देव तुम्हारे कई उपासक कई ढंग से आते हैं, सेवा में बहुमूल्य भेंट वे कई रंग की लाते हैं। धूप दीप नैवेद्य नहीं है, झांकी का श्रृंगार नहीं, हाय गले में पहनाने को फूलों का भी हार नहीं। कैसे करूं कीर्तन, मेरे स्वर में है माधुर्य नहीं, मन का भाव प्रकट करने को वाणी में चातुर्य नहीं। नहीं दान है नहीं दक्षिणा, खाली हाथ चली आई, पूजा की विधि नहीं जानती, फिर भी नाथ चली आई। पूजा और पुजापा प्रभुअर इसी पुजारिन को समझो, दान दक्षिणा और निछावर इसी भिखारिन को समझो। मैं उन्मत्त प्रेम की प्यासी हृदय दिखाने आई हूँ, जो कुछ है वह यही पास है, इसे चढ़ाने आई हूँ। चरणों पर अर्पित है इसको, चाहो तो स्वीकार करो, यह तो वस्तु तुम्हारी ही है, ठुकरा दो या प्यार करो। Lost in these thoughts, Buddhiya collapsed at Babuji's feet, drenching them with her tears. Babuji was still drinking water when he noticed her distress. He immediately understood that she had suffered some pain from somewhere. Gently he held her by both arms and lifted her up with care. With his forefinger he wiped the tears from her eyes and placed his hand on her head. In that moment, Buddhiya came alive again. The body that had been drowning in sorrow now felt refreshed. Babuji said, I am in a hurry today, Buddhiya. You have enough money for a few days, don't you? Don't worry, I will be back soon. Buddhiya looked at him and smiled. Babuji left.